Hi, I'm Chris Hutchinson.
And I'm Tom Hutchinson.
And we're here with Rock the Kaspa,
bringing you monthly news and updates of all things Kaspa.
Let's get into it.
Time to rock on to the latest dev and tech updates.
Firstly, I suppose we should address the elephant in the room.
Yep.
You disappeared the last episode.
I did, yeah.
And I thought you got eaten by some sort of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
But now you're here, so we have to make up some sort of weird story of how you managed to get back.
Well, me and the Tyrannosaurus Rex, we come to good terms in the end. And then I just tapped my shoes together and here we are.
But that's it. Yeah. So now he's back and everything's back to normal.
Everything's bomb.
Who would have thought about it? Who would have thought that? Anyway, on to dev and tech updates.
Yeah.
As we said previously, Crescendo hard fork happened and it was a massive success. It was implemented smoothly and successfully. Kaspa mainnet has now been running at 10 blocks per second for about a month, maybe just a bit over, and it's completely stable. This is, I really want to reiterate how incredible this is. All the devs that were working on this and contributed to it done an incredible job. This is such a feat in technology.
Massive.
And they nailed it, absolutely nailed it. So is DagKnight next on the agenda?
Who knows? That's what the little clues were leading to, wasn't it?
It was, and that's what Michael Sutton said as well. I think he said it before he moved on to looking at 32 blocks per second and beyond. He's going to focus a bit more on DagKnight now. So again, another game changer. So massive.
Yeah. Cool. So moving on to the next dev and tech update. So Rusty Kaspa Python bindings, which is beta, is now available on pypi.org, which is pypi.org. It's implemented by Smartgoo or Kaspa Analytics and Aspect as well. This will allow Python programs to talk to Rusty Kaspa, so the developers that haven't used Rust can now build using Python language. It's useful for tools, bots, data apps, and fast prototyping. It's mirroring the structure of the WASM SDK, and it supports WRPC, client, transaction creation, and key management. If those things mean anything to you.
Lots of alphabet letters in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just that is a massive actual update, really. Massive thanks to Smartgoo and Aspect for doing this, because it really does help developers who don't know how to code in Rust, but do know how to code in Python. So now it just gives more accessibility to devs. And a wider array of devs as well. So, absolutely awesome. And Smartgoo, you'll probably know him from Kasplex, a fantastic resource and tool for everything Kaspa Analytics. So, really, really pleased with that.
Yeah. So, keep up the incredible work that you're doing, devs. It is definitely not going unnoticed. But that does wrap it up for this month's Dev and Tech Updates.
And sort of linked with Dev and Tech Updates, we do have latest Kaspa integrations. So let's rock on to Kaspa integrations. Kasway launched their beta test so merchants can give their point of sale software a test run. Now this is something that would really help, I think would really help adoption with merchants who maybe have heard about Kaspa, want to get involved in Kaspa, but it may just be too complicated or to actually integrate in their point of sale processes. So this is something that I think is needed for the space, and I'm really glad to see people are pushing this on. You yourself have actually made out your own sort of SOP or standard operating procedure for merchants on how to accept Kaspa's payment. Yeah. But a tool like this is it will really help, I think, drive adoption.
Yeah, definitely. So up next we have Kaspa Taxi by KASperience. Uber with crypto, basically. Something that Vitalik wanted to see, but ETH was too costly and too slow. But luckily, there was a block DAG that could handle it.
Exactly. Now, I really like this. It just sort of gets rid of the middlemen, and really, crypto in general gets rid of, or is always looking to get rid of intermediaries and middlemen. But Kaspa can just do it so well. And yeah, like Vitalik just dreamed of the day that something like this would come along, where you can obviously order taxis via crypto.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it via smart contracts, and now that Kaspa's obviously layer 2s are coming online, that's not to say that they can't do that as well. But yeah, I just think it's a brilliant idea by KASperience. And then we've got Coderofstuff. He's created a simple website for anyone to simulate what solo mining might look like now that we are at 10 blocks per second. A good way to give people some idea of what solo mining might actually look like for them. And again, solo mining is really important with Kaspa and well, in crypto in general, any proof of work, because you want that decentralization, and you can't get much more decentralized than solo mining, especially if you're mining to your own node. So anything that encourages people to want to run their own node, want to run their own miners, is a really good thing in my eyes. And again, Coderofstuff, just an absolute legend in the space. He's such a good developer and contributor to Kaspa.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to make a massive announcement, really, probably a huge one off the back of that, that there is a new big player in the mining game.
What?
Yeah. I've got 2 KSO pros. I've got one running solo and one running to cat pool, and yeah, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
Love it. Love hearing them wear away. And yeah, just, I can't believe, I think I've been pretty lucky, to be fair.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have said that sort of regression back to the mean can hit hard sometimes, but I keep hitting blocks, so yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, so I just thought I'd make that announcement, because big miner in the game.
Yeah.
And then moving on to the actual important stuff, Kasplex have launched their layer 2 to the public testnet, which is just huge news, like huge news. And
it has gone really well so far. No big glitches or anything like that, just minor bugs that need tweaking, as you'd expect on a testnet, but nothing major at all. The Kasplex team have done a fantastic job so far, so testnet is running really smoothly. And again, because of this, we have all of these developers and apps and dexes moving on to test out on Kasplex's layer 2, and it's been going really well. So one of many is ZealotSwap. They've done an incredible job with their DEX. They had it audited and everything came back good. Just a few, I think it was again a few little bugs, but nothing major at all. And they've been doing a fantastic job with running their DEX on Kasplex's testnet layer 2. So really pleased to see how well they're doing.
Yeah, and before we sort of dive into some more of these projects and builders that are running on Kasplex's layer 2, and including talking about Kasplex's layer 2, really important to just stress again that this is the testnet. So if something does go wrong, great, that's what this is for. There's no reason to panic, no reason to freak out. This is exactly what the testnet is for. It is to literally just attack all these projects and make sure that they're going to withstand.
Well, you're looking to try and break it.
Really, yeah.
That's what you want to do in a testnet. You're looking at everything you can do to try and break it. So yeah, it's really good to have these stress tests.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously moving on from ZealotSwap, we also have Kaspa Finance, and they have fully tested their swapping and liquidity tools, and they have completed their integration with Wallet Connect and have launched on public testnet as well, which is really good. Like I said, it's good to have as many dexes as you can, because we like to have choice. We like to pick. We don't like monopolies. We like to pick between all these other dexes as well.
Definitely. And if you are looking to test on these things, do go check these things out, because I know Kaspa Finance have, and I know that ZealotSwap have as well. They've incentivized them. So go on the testnet, play around, help the ecosystem, with a potential of getting some sort of airdrop or reward in the future as well. Like, it's a win-win for everyone. So yeah, if you haven't started testing stuff, do go test it, go play with it.
Test it. Stop trying to break it.
Definitely. So talking about Zilla Swap, actually back to them. They're obviously calling for KASperience to test their service as well, and they've put up a good incentive of 4.8 million ZIL. It's not like you don't get that whole thing. It'll be split between everyone.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when I first read it, I was like, ooh. But obviously, no, that's going to get fractionalised and sent to the testers. But it will be airdropped to the testers during the first week of the mainnet launch as well. So that's a great incentive, and that's the stuff we're talking about. Go play with this stuff, and there's even a chance you're going to get a bit of a reward in the future.
Definitely. And then Moonbound also have their launchpad out for public testing now. They have obviously just been audited as well, and again, nothing major came back, only just small little tweaks. And yeah, they're encouraging people to test out their launchpad. Really, really decent project, and I do genuinely hope they are successful, because what they're looking to do after, obviously Moonbound has to work, and people need to use it, but after that it then goes on to bigger things that have come from obviously the Nacho team. And yeah, Nacho team are sort of behind Moonbound as well. They've got a whole ecosystem now, which is really, really good. It's really good to see.
Yeah. There's a lot of building in the Nacho Nations, they call it. Loads of building.
But it's good because they've got their own ecosystem, but it also loops back into Kaspa to give back. And this is what Moonbound, I'm hoping, is going to happen with Moonbound, because basically 70% of the profits made from Moonbound will go to their cat project, which is Cat Alliance for Transparency, a non-profit where it's going to help fund future things for Kaspa in general, devs, funding for things, conferences, etc. So if Moonbound goes well, obviously hopefully then Kaspa gets another boost of funding as well, which is fantastic. It's a really good positive flywheel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Moonbound. I hope they succeed.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. So, moving on, Auzghosty, I hope I said that right, Auzghosty has been working on a P2P encrypted chat app, and has been showing demos all over X, which look awesome. And the app now includes peer-to-peer image and file transfers over the KAS testnet as well. So, this is, it's pretty cool stuff.
I really do love this guy. I see him on my timeline all the time on X.
Yeah.
And he's just brilliant. I love seeing these. What I really love is seeing people that are far more intelligent than me just doing all of this cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I really wish I was that way inclined. I wish my mind was capable of doing things like that, but it's just not. I'm good with my hands.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm happy with that. But yeah, I sort of live vicariously through them.
Yeah,
I wish I could do it.
It would be cool if you were smart like all of us as well.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm nowhere near that.
But yeah, it's really cool to see all these things getting developed on Kaspa with that in mind, and it's just a peer-to-peer sort of encrypted chat is just another thing that I think is a brilliant idea, especially utilising Kaspa's network, because this is what Kaspa is. It can do all of this stuff now. So it's cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah, it is. And it's just so cool to see all these projects building with their individual services that they're offering, and kind of like linking back to what Chris said before, that Kaspa is just the ultimate crypto problem solver.
Yeah.
Now we're having services come on that are solving problems as well, and it can just all sort of synergize together and just make this amazing ecosystem that just seems to be booming at the moment.
Yeah, it does.
It's just, there's so much activity going on at the moment,
which is awesome to see.
Really cool, yeah.
And that is it for Kaspa integrations.
Let's keep it rocking and move on to the latest listings.
First, we've got KASUSD1 trading pair listed on MEXC.
Yeah.
MEXC are the first sex to list USD1 trading pair, and they have done it with KAS.
Yeah. I just want to point out that is according to MEXC as well. That was off their post, so I don't know if they are the first one, but that's what they said.
Should we trust them on this one? We'll give it to you,
Let's
MEXC.
ask Nick. Should we ask Nick if we should trust him?
Yeah, Nick would really help us in this situation. Yeah. If only he was here. But yeah, again, it's really good. Again, more liquidity and more
Well, more stables paired to Cas is good in a way because it helps with arbitrage, doesn't it? It sort of markets get more stable, is the theory. So yeah, it's another listing which is just incredible anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So moving on, we have igv.com. So we'll sort of briefly cover them now, and then we'll link back to them later on. But they are allowing people to buy gift cards using Cas, which is a form of a pair right there. Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah, it is a form of a pair.
No, it is, isn't it? It's essentially Cas to fiat, isn't it?
You don't have to convince me. You can need to convince our audience.
Yeah, I am. No, I'm convincing you. Right? But yeah, that is awesome, and that is technically another listing.
Mm-hmm. And then technically another listing is Cas Euro pair on LCX, which is awesome.
Yep, and then we have Cas BRL, which is the Brazilian Brazilian Real. As a spot listing on NovaDAX, a Brazilian exchange.
Awesome. I like that. It's good. We get again, global. We need it. Casper's for everyone.
It is. And that about does it for our latest listings.
Let's move on to notable videos and posts. So to start off, Bankquote has written quite a few amazing articles about Kaspa from their X account. One decent article is the post-Crescendo landscape for Kaspa. The article discusses Kaspa's Crescendo hard fork, which increased its block rate from 1 to 10 blocks per second, boosting layer 1 throughput to around 3,000 transactions per second. This upgrade enabled by 5 protocol improvements: KIP 4, KIP 9, KIP 10, KIP 13 and KIP 15. Transforms Kaspa from a fast proof of work payment network into a universal sequencing layer for roll-ups, addressing liquidity fragmentation seen in other ecosystems like Ethereum. By enforcing a single censorship-resistant transaction ordering via miners, Kaspa enables seamless atomic composability. I really struggle with that word. Across layer 2 roll-ups, eliminating the need for complex bridges. The article highlights Kaspa's potential to support DeFi, gaming and enterprise use cases, while acknowledging risks to prove centralization and regulatory challenges, positioning Kaspa as a bold, decentralized alternative in the evolving crypto landscape.
Wow, now that was a mouthful.
Yes.
And I'm happy about that, because usually it's me that gets those ones.
There is no way. I mean, that just came off the top of my head. There's no way at all that was written by AI.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, well, otherwise you wouldn't have struggled with compossibility or whatever it was.
I struggle with words all the time anyway. I'm terrible for it. But genuinely, in all seriousness, was it Bankquote? Banknote?
Yeah, Bankquote.
But in all seriousness, Bankquote is a really, really good writer. They've written really good articles, and they really in depth as well. Really worth following them on X because, like I said, their content is incredible.
Yeah, definitely. So moving on from that mouthful, we have Kaspa Commons. So Chad has moved from the Kaspa Currency account over to Kaspa Commons, which is just another amazing Kaspa account. Make sure you go follow it if you haven't.
Yeah.
Like, why haven't you? What is wrong with you? Go follow that account. And on there, they've held another brilliant Kaspa Accepted Here episode with Angel, who accepts Kaspa at his Latin American chicken rotisserie restaurant in Lithuania.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like those series as well. I think it's good. It gets us to know the people behind the business and why they wanted to accept Kaspa, and it's just really cool. It's good to see.
Yeah.
And I hope more people step forward and do it as well, because I think it's a really good series.
100%.
Yeah, and like as you explained, like it's no lie. There's been a lot of talk and frictions and things like this that have been in the Kaspa ecosystem, and to be honest with you, that's absolutely fine. This is going to happen. And it's actually reminiscent of the early Bitcoin days as well. In a decentralized setting, things like this happen, and like I said, there's no right or wrong or one side. It's just it is what it is. And Chad decided to step away from the Kaspa Currency account and then just set up their own account with Kaspa Commons. So it's all the same good stuff that you used to get with the Kaspa Currency account, just with a little bit more rhubarbarian added to the mix.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool and it's good. This is what decentralization's all about. Setting up. If you believe in something, just go do it. And that's exactly what Chad's done here. So yeah, go check out Kaspa Commons. Really good account.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I second that. So moving on, we have KASmedia, who have held an interview with Igra Labs to discuss their version of Layer 2 on Kaspa. They also had a separate interview with Ori Newman about pushing boundaries of what's possible in decentralized networks. They've just been cranking out interviews lately and content, so yeah, definitely check up on KASmedia.
Yeah, love reading their articles, very good.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we've got YouTuber Crypto Oddie. He started a series doing live speed tests against other cryptos, and so far Kas has won every time. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. And he's done loads of them. So he sets up 4 phones basically, one or 2 phones set to Kaspa to send Kaspa to one wallet to another, and 2 more phones to do another wallet, so another network. To race against another network. And he's done loads of them. He's done Bitcoin one was the funniest. He's got a really dry sense of humour, and it was really funny. But he's done it against Nano. He's done it against. I'm pretty sure he's done it against Cardano, XRP. He's done loads of them. So yeah, really worth watching. They're great clips. And really, to me, it's the quickest and easiest way to showcase why Kaspa is so incredible to anybody who's never heard of Kaspa before. So incredible job to Crypto Oddie there.
Yeah. So Shai is continuing to do amazing work on his YouTube channel, just breaking down this really technical, hard to grasp stuff in a really good, manageable way for the normies like us. So definitely go check out his stuff if you haven't. It is honestly a massive resource.
Yeah. And again, elephant in the room. Obviously, if you've been following what's been happening on X, unfortunately, he is taking a step back from Kaspa for the time being. I love what Shai has done and continues to do for Kaspa, but in a decentralised environment, friction is bound to happen amongst all passionate builders involved. Yeah. I'm hoping as time goes on, things will be resolved, and Shai may even come back to Kaspa, which would be incredible. Yeah. I know he is going to continue working on his YouTube channel, so that is a good thing. Yeah. Everyone who has contributed to Kaspa in a meaningful way should be shown a level of respect, in my opinion. Yeah. So please remember that when you comment online about any of the active or previous contributors. With Shai taking a step back, Kaspa will still carry on and it will still be successful. The minds that are working on Kaspa at the moment are huge, and they continue to push boundaries, which is incredible. And they're incredibly intelligent people, all of them. Yeah. We wish every bit of success to Shai for what the future holds. And once again, I really do want to thank him for his tireless efforts for Kaspa. He is a really good guy. He is. He is.
I second that completely. He is a lovely guy. It was a privilege to meet him when we met him in Dublin. I just wish him all the best.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I think it is, from my perspective anyway, I don't think you need to take sides. I don't like this sort of you need to take sides type thing. At the end of the day, most people in the wider community don't know exactly what's going on internally, like between people. Like we don't get all the information. So, like I said, that's why there should just be a level of respect for everyone, for all contributors. They all do a fantastic job, and like I said, the reason this friction happens is because they're all passionate about what they're doing, and they want the best. They want to see the best outcome. So there's going to be friction. There's going to be head-to-heads, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be player versus player. It doesn't have to be pick a side. There's right and wrong in everything, but the main thing is just to give a level of respect, and yeah, just let things grow. Like this happens all the time in crypto, and sometimes, and it is a shame. I do. It wasn't the outcome I wanted or wanted to see, but it is just one of those things. And like I said, it's not a blame game at all. That's the point I wanted to get across anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, everyone's free to do whatever they want to do, basically, in a decentralised network, aren't they? And yeah, Shai's contributed massive amounts, and I don't think really there's anyone that could honestly say they haven't gained any value from the stuff he's put out. So
no,
thank you so much for all your work.
Yeah, he's definitely taught me a hell of a lot.
Yeah. So moving on to the next notable videos and posts. So XXIM held a podcast with Donny and Banana from Kaspa POS. It's well worth the watch if you're a business accepting KAS or you're looking to accept KAS in the future. The full vid has been posted on the XXIM YouTube. Yeah,
they do incredible podcasts. Actually, they're really, really interesting. They even done one with Paul Van Son from Kaspa Kai as well.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting. So definitely give them a watch.
Yep.
KASmedia held an interview again with Sion Milhem, the founder and CEO of Kaspa.com, to discuss the platform's transformation from its origins as a simple DEX to its vision as a full spectrum hub for DeFi, education and media within the Kaspa ecosystem. Very good read. Go check it out. And again, Kaspa.com, they're also testing out, or will be testing out very soon, with their DEX, hopefully. It's just really, really good to see. And they've done really good work for the ecosystem as well with their marketplace. Yeah. It's been really, really good.
Yeah, definitely. So moving on to the last but not least. So Levendi Pro, who is known for his love of Android phones, blockchain banter, Crumpet Media and Web3 Poker Club. Levendi has done a deep dive into the global money transfers and written a really interesting write-up about how he thinks Kaspa can be a benefit to this system.
Yeah.
Worth the look. If you go onto his X account, then you'll be able to scroll down and see it.
It is actually really, really well written and really interesting, even for an Android user. So fair play to Levendi. He's done a fantastic job there.
Well, it's obviously powered by Android, which is more superior. But we won't get into that
all right.
That's and that about wraps it up for the notable videos and posts.
Okay, let's rock on to Meetups and Conferences.
Kaspa is at Enugu Tech Fest 2025. On the 7th to the 9th of May, a 5-member Kaspa ambassador team represented Kaspa at one of southeastern Nigeria's biggest tech gatherings, connecting with devs, startups and business leaders. With over 300 visitors, 70 plus wallets created, 40 plus devs engaged, 130 plus new community members and 15 plus new business leads, it's safe to say the event was a huge success. So thanks to the KEF for backing this event and everyone involved for the great work they did.
Yeah, brilliant. And I love to see it. And again, KEF sponsoring yet another event. And I think these are so important, these events. So again, massive thank you to the KEF for that.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we had Kaspa Meetup and Crescendo celebrations happening in Indore, India. This meetup will bring together core blockchain devs and young innovators to discuss Kaspa's latest updates and upcoming initiatives. Being held at Mamma Mia in Indore on the 8th of June and hosted by Amit Sharma, a Kaspa ambassador. Good luck, Amit. Can't wait to see the event on X.
Yeah, definitely. And the place looks awesome. Mamma Mia, it looks the nuts. If we were closer, I would have gone. And then we have another meetup being supported by the KEF. Amazing. So this time it is the first ever Kaspa meetup in Zambia on the 7th of June. Kaspa Africa and BWCN, which is the blockchain and Web3 community network, are hosting the event called Kaspa Connect, a Kaspa community meetup where you can connect with KAS or crypto enthusiasts, explore how Kaspa is shaping a decentralised Africa. It sounds awesome, and again, I'm looking forward to see it all over X.
Yeah, I'm loving these events, man. I think it's fantastic. And then finally, we had Kaspa Kai's I Am Envy, was representing Kaspa and the Kai at the ETH Prague conference on the 27th of May, which is, again, fantastic news. We love to see it. and Kaspa Kai are doing some incredible things in the background.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's good to get that exposure, definitely.
And that about does it for the latest events. So let's keep it rocking and move on to articles and write-ups.
So Kaspa is in Forbes.
Yeah.
With the article titled Kaspa, the Israeli Answer to Scaling Bitcoin by Tomir Niv, a Tel Aviv-based investor focused on crypto and Web3. I absolutely loved the article, to be honest with you. The name, though, the title.
Yeah, that split a few people.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I'm in the terrible camp. I don't think it's a great title, but the meat of it is fantastic. So to quote a part of his article, Tomir Niv said, "In the ever-evolving crypto landscape, a relatively quiet contender is making waves by rewriting the rules of proof-of-work blockchains. Kaspa." The reason I think it is a quiet contender, possibly, is because it's completely fair launch. There's no marketing. There is marketing, but there's no funded marketing. We have to get the funds ourselves if we're going to do this. But again, every person, every Caspian out there, you can do your part. You can just literally talk about it on X, spread the word, get some knowledge on it. And tell all your friends, tell your family, everyone about Kaspa. Yeah. It's incredible tech.
Definitely. I'm sorry because I can't remember who posted it now. It's a big Kaspa account, and they said basically what's happened. Why are people not just posting all this stuff again? Everyone just seems to be just reposting, which yes is great. I'm not saying stop reposting. Yeah,
that was Jim Skibum.
Was it Jim Skibum? Yeah. But to start pushing out all this like original content and stuff like that again. And yeah, it's a really good call, and there has definitely been an uptick in it. I've seen it lately, and there's more pushes. There's lots of people pushing individual stuff. You have people getting on the BBC News, for example, wearing Kaspa stuff. That was us. You might have seen that all over X.
We rock.
Managed to get Kaspa on the BBC, which was incredible. But yeah, there's definitely been a push for people doing marketing. Which is a great segue to move us on to our next topics, which is adoption and marketing.
So Triage from AutoSoto Services is leading a charge for a new series of community challenges. K-Force, the network effect, love the title, is starting with $5 buys of Kas at 1 p.m. UTC on Sundays. Let's see if the Kas community can band together and make a difference. Triage said, instead of a few doing a lot, how about many doing a little? Yeah. Which is incredible.
Yeah, I love that.
With the help of Moxie Pixie, Chad and the Rhubarbarians at Rhubarb Media for their involvement in this awesome movement. And if you have any ideas for the Kaspa Community Challenge, then find Triage on X at XTriage or from the Kaspa Commons X account. Look for the K-Force posts and comment your ideas. I really love that, just that little buy pressure. And like Triage said it exactly, just perfectly actually.
Yeah.
Instead of a small number of people doing a lot, how about a lot of people doing a little? And it is true. That would be a nice little boost every Sunday, 1 p.m. UTC. Just a $5 buy. I mean, you can go crazy. You can do $50,000 buy if you wanted.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Yeah. But it'd just be awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome, and it's a great, just new series. To be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing it evolve and seeing the community's ideas, and it's just such a good way of just banding together the community and pointing us in one direction. So it's all well and good us all just posting stuff and sharing stuff and retweeting stuff, but if we're all doing it sort of like spread out, there are little ripples everywhere, which is still great. But then if we can all just sort of meet together and just focus on something as a massive community, that will have a huge effect.
Yeah, it's all about getting organised.
Yeah. So very, very excited about that. And awesome work.
Yeah.
And Kaspa Commons have started a new educational series on their X account. This one is focused on the 10 benefits of accepting Kaspa for business owners. Now, I did manage to grab a sneak peek at the whole series. As I've said earlier, I've been working on some merchant documents as well. Chad reached out to offer support and maybe some collabs on some of the material, which is amazing. and it is awesome. The stuff he's done is amazing. So if you haven't followed the Kaspa Commons X, just go do it. You will thank me, yourself. I can't remember the saying. You won't be sad about it. Just go follow him.
Thank me later.
Yeah, something like that.
And then moving on, Kaspa Kai dropping all sorts of alpha on Blockchain Banter's Sunday Roast, which I absolutely love doing. It's once a month, and yeah, it's great. It's good to have a just chill out session, relax, laugh. But we do seem to get some decent alpha as well.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in knowing what that alpha is, go check out the episode of Blockchain Banter's Sunday Roast, episode 3. You can find it on CryptoPump's YouTube channel. That's where we host it live every month on a Sunday.
Whose channel?
CryptoPumps.
That's better.
He loves it. Great guy. And while you're there, go like and subscribe to his channel as well. And while we're talking about like and subscribing to people's channels, and subscribe.
No, don't. I'm trying reverse psychology. Don't even bother liking or subscribing to our one.
Yeah, if anything, unsubscribe.
I wouldn't bother.
Take that. We don't beg for no one.
And moving on, so KaspaJobs.com is live and in its beta stage. So if you haven't seen this yet, it's like the first dedicated space to hire or get hired for Kaspa. So it's a great place to post or find a job. And if they are hoping to help build the Kaspa economy one job at a time. So if you want to list your services in exchange for Kas, then go do it. If you're looking for services, check them out and see if there's someone that you can pay in Kas to do it, should I say.
Absolutely love that idea as well. I think it's so good. Again, it's one of those things that may appear slow in adoption at first, but when Kaspa really gets going, places like that are going to be... I just know there's going to be brimming full of jobs and people wanting to work for Kas, which is a great idea, great setup, definitely.
Yeah, go check it out. And if you have services, hey, go list them. You never know, you might get some Kas for it.
Let's rock on to feature merchants.
So, coming back around again to IGV.com, they're accepting Kas as payment. And it's incredible. So what they do is they provide e-gift cards with fast delivery, no fees and no KYC. You can pay in Kas and pick up a gift card for major retailers like Amazon, Walmart, Uber, Apple and Steam, to literally just to name a few. And in a recent post they gave us a crypto gift card orders breakdown, and 60% of their crypto orders were paid in Kas. Well done, Kas community.
Yeah.
It's obviously a service that was needed, and yeah, it's amazing how well it's going. But they are constantly asking which cards and which countries they should add next. So if you have a hankering for a specific gift card, go let them know.
Funny how there's not an Android gift card for them to, for anyone to pay for. There is one for Apple.
Well, and just based on what I just said, could you please add one for Android as well?
They probably won't, because it's only for people that are going to get you. Like, they need people to use these gift cards, don't they?
I think what it is obviously because they just started accepting Kas. They're just doing these things. So they're probably just testing the market with the smaller orders as they can fulfill at the moment. And then obviously when they list Android, it'll be a massive rush because everyone wants Android.
I prefer doing this banter with me and Lavendi. He's better at it than you.
Yeah, probably.
So Kent Cider Company is a new Kas merchant, and they now accept Kas on their online shop, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I bought a 5 litre tub or whatever you call it. Bag in box of rhubarb cider.
Yeah.
And again, you're probably going to think I am being biased because obviously they accept Kas and we like them. Mm-hmm. But genuinely, that was one of the best ciders I've ever tasted, that rhubarb one. Yeah. Really, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, rhubarb one is lovely. I got myself a 5 litre bag in a box of mango. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I always love their cider. Lemon's also a really good one. Really good for those hot summer days as well. But it is amazing. They're now accepting Kas on their website. I went round to set them up to help them get it going. This is all part of the sort of documents I've been working on. And we set them up with CoinPal, and yeah, it's working a treat. It's the same person we use on our merch store.
Oh,
Wait, we have a merch store?
yeah, we do. Do we accept Cas on that merch
Yeah,
store?
of course we do.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, it is awesome. So go check them out. It's kentsider.co.uk. Currently delivering to mainland UK.
And then finally, Cassius at Casper Clay has started making first edition Casper gear, starting with Cas Addict, a sick t-shirt with lips holding a Casper pill. Looks quite holographic as well, like 3D,
it does look cool.
So it's cool. And it's all made to order, so if you want one, go send them a DM.
Yep, definitely.
See, that's how good we are.
Yeah,
Even our competition we put out there. To be fair, it is awesome.
It is awesome.
It does look good.
And also, Casper's decentralised.
Yeah.
I'm fully on board with that as well. I've said from the beginning, anyone can start selling stuff.
Yeah.
Anyone can be competitive.
And
If anything, I welcome it.
Exactly.
We want more people on the network.
We genuinely do. If you're pushing out Casper merch, Casper anything, we're all for it. You push it out. You definitely should.
Yeah.
Because we're like, the end goal is to get as many people into Casper as possible, isn't it? And
100%.
that's how you do it. You just spread it out. So yeah, it's really good to see that people are doing this this sort of thing as well. So yeah, keep going. But following on from that, talking about Casper merch, obviously Rock the Casper, we have a merch store. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we ever talk about it that much.
No,
but
it's
we definitely
quite a good
do.
secret.
It is
It's probably crypto's biggest secret, I reckon.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
Not many people know about our merch store at all.
Fly like me.
Go on to rockthecasper.com. Oh, and did you know you can actually buy these shirts from rockthecasper.com?
I've got some new merch.
Check that out.
Yeah, very nice, premium,
Silky.
cotton, wrung spun cotton. Yeah, I know.
So if you're looking for some awesome Casper swag, go to rockthecasper.com. Oh, Rock the
God,
Casper
yeah,
merch
that's
store. What the
little bit of
really
a fun
cool
bit.
merch store where you get all
Yeah,
this
like
really
proper
cool
cool
merch.
stuff.
But we also have a merch store that has absolutely awesome merch. But because we never talk about it.
No, not once.
But we are really happy with collabing with Nacho for their merch giveaway for their NFTs that they did. It's part of their cat claims, and they chose us to fulfill their orders for them, and it's been fantastic. We've really enjoyed doing it. The Nacho community is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
We really appreciate all your kind feedback, and we're really glad that we was able to do this for Nacho. It's an awesome thing. And you've probably noticed I am wearing a Nacho hat. This is one of the merchandises that we offer on our website for Nacho.
As well as a part of their bundle was a cap and some stickers, or a t-shirt and some stickers, or a different t-shirt and some stickers, or a different t-shirt and some stickers.
Yeah.
But all looked really cool.
Artwork's awesome.
Artwork was amazing.
Yeah.
Vo did that and did an incredible job. I'm sure you've seen Nacho's stuff anyway. The artwork's always on point. Looks amazing. And really happy with how it went. And it's been a privilege to do it.
Yeah, 100% it has been. So that wraps it up for feature merchants. And actually that wraps it up for this episode. So massive thanks for watching. Again, if you can, like and subscribe, or don't.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Whatever.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Keep it rocking, Casper.
We'll see you next month.